All right, good morning, everybody, or afternoon if you're over in Europe, like Turo. I'm Lord Zath, and joined as always by my co-caster, Puddin597, and his dogs. You don't want to say hi? Uh-oh.
What?
Did we lose Puddin?
No, did you say something?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Puddin is grinding the American cruisers over on the EU server just because he can.
That's kind of a harsh word, grinding. I was bored and I didn't feel like loading up 3 different instances of the game.
Fair enough.
So I'm
Fair
like, I'll
enough.
just do a New Orleans game, get the win, and then just go grind it in ops.
And not only that, but you got a second efficiency badge on it, or second rate, whatever it's called, right?
Yep, second grade on it with a 10-point captain and upgrades. Just
Gotta love it.
completely stock.
Gotta love it. Well, hello everybody, and hi Cobra 5.0, and thank you very much. Yes, this is today is my 17th anniversary with my wife. She's currently in the bed sleeping, resting up for when I'm done streaming, and looking forward to some leftover quesadillas for dinner. Perfect anniversary meal, if you ask me. What do you say we talk about the tournament a little bit, huh?
Wait, there's a tournament going on?
There's a tournament going on, yeah. Let me see if I can get this thing hooked in. It doesn't want to play nice with me today, of course. It's the last day of the tournament, so of course it doesn't want to play nice. Give me 1 sec, let me find it here. There we go. As a reminder, we are on a 4-minute delay right now. I'm going to go ahead and put a commercial break up just to make sure you guys don't see commercials during the first game. We are bringing you guys the end of the bracket today, okay? So yesterday we went all the way through the winner's bracket and the loser's bracket. TCA is in the grand final. They will play whoever wins the loser's bracket game that we're about to bring you next. And that's going to be between SHOTS and FFP. So one of those teams will be eliminated, knocked out, and end up being in 3rd place. And the other team will get to fight TCA for all the women, I guess.
We're replacing the marbles with women now?
I don't know.
Bold strategy there, Cotton.
Well, yeah, but aren't they going to go to bars and pick up women? Isn't that the idea? After this,
yeah, but they need all the marbles to get the women.
Oh,
now we're just going to give them the women. Like, we're just bypassing stuff here.
Fair enough, fair enough. Now, this is going to be a best of 3 in our first matchup here. And then the next one is going to be best of 5. So you're guaranteed 5 battles today, okay? If this goes 2-0 and then this goes 3-0, that's the minimum number of battles you're going to see this morning. And then, of course, we have our after party afterwards. I don't know what else there's to say. We've been kind of doing this for a bit, so I think just about everybody knows what's going on by now, right?
I hope so.
I hope so, too. So I'm going to put up, again, the reminder of the ship restrictions. There's 2 pages of them because there's quite a bit of stuff there, and I think we're just about ready to get started. 4 minutes to go until our start time. We do have 9 players from each team there and ready to go, so there's always a possibility that they might start a little bit early. What do you think about that, Puddin?
What?
Hello, Doggerstein.
Start early? I mean, they want to get done with this tournament because it's nighttime for them?
Yeah, we'll see. Just a reminder, SHOTS and TCA are our reigning champions from the last tournament, the previous iteration, the Enterprise H tournament. Yes. In Sheetmuk Ik. Hello to you too. Looks like they're asking if we're ready to go, so we might get this show on the road right off the bat here, which is kind of interesting. Tro with a 3-stream streak. Look at you. King Cool Cat. Hey, I recognize that name. I sworn I saw you playing in this tournament yesterday. I think that's how it worked.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean, playing
goodness.
could be a strong word too.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Everybody's playing. And by the way, speaking of the games, because there's only one match, everybody's signed up for today.
I wonder why everyone's casting this particular game.
Yeah, because it's the only game in town, right? So as a reminder, you can either be with 8 tier 10 ships and 1 super ship, or you can take 2 super ships, but your penalty for that is essentially you have to take 2 tier 9s. So kind of a neat format. I like the idea. The only thing I wish that they would have done is kept the no radar thing and just ridden that out to the end, right, bud?
Do something. Like, I mean, like I said, okay, you can only have 1 radar ship. That's it. Like, okay. You know, because you do open up the, you know, strats a little bit, but like, oh, let's just let the best team use the strat that they know that works for them all the time.
Right.
I mean, it was way more interesting with just the Hydro. I mean, because like I said, the only thing you really need to fair was the Z52, because anything else, I'm sorry, you got Hydro, you kind of deserved it.
Right. Exactly. I thought that was really fun to see. And, you know, to be quite honest, I think it was really neat as well, the idea that, you know, Hydro plays such a more pivotal role than it kind of already does, right? And the, you know, the German Hydro, so to speak, because of its additional range, became kind of center stage. And to be quite honest, I thought that was really cool, because when else in a tournament do you really see a Z52? Maybe on a couple key maps, and that's about it. So, all right, well,
it really does, like you say, turn into a map Pacific for your German ships.
That's right. Let's get to the game, shall we? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is FFP and SHOTS. This is our losers bracket final. Whoever wins this gets to face TCA in the grand finals in our best of 3 setup. So we've got a Smolin for FFP, a Summers, a Gearing, typical COTS build, Moskva with unique upgrade, a Svea, Des Moines, a Nevsky, a Maine, and Vermont. We saw this some very similar lineup yesterday from FFP. Tell us about SHOTS, bud.
For SHOTS, we have a Smolin collab. Looks like they're heading towards Bacon. Bacon there. Oh, I don't have my build viewer on. Yeah, they're typical. Then we have a Gearing ledge mod in Annapolis, Wisconsin. Moskva heading towards Apples. I think the Moskva is going to play somewhere behind the Thunderdome. Could be A, could be B. We have a Vermont, not unique upgrade, and a Delny in tow with a Nevsky heading to Chocolate.
Yeah, very odd to see a Vermont without the unique upgrade. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. Unique upgrade replaces concealment module in slot 5. Gives you a, what, I think 10% reload buff. I mean, why not have Brick smash even quicker?
I think this is our first Wisconsin of the tournament.
It is. I was just zooming in and fixing to mention that as well. So we've got our Iowa class battleship Wisconsin. Very fun dockyard ship. What do you think of Wisconsin in a tournament like this, Puddin'?
It's kind of iffy, because if you can't get your F key going, it's... Why didn't you just bring a Montana at that point?
The key to the Wisconsin really is charging up the F key with hits to the point where you can use that F key to get a quick reload on your heal, especially, and I suppose your DCP as well.
And your reload.
Yep, and it helps you reload. Yep, exactly. So it does kind of give it a bit of a hybrid experience between battleship and cruiser, which we saw the importance of the cruiser lineup yesterday with TCA on this particular map, if I remember right. Only bringing one battleship.
It's true, and that one battleship put a lot of work in compared to the other two that just kind of got farmed out real quickly.
Yep. Hello, Gravity. So, banned ships, I didn't talk about that. Banned ships, SHOTS banned Brisbane, Cosmominin, and Donskoy. FFP banned Colombo, Napoli, and Gdansk. I kind of like FFP's bans better than SHOTS's.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the other thing, even with the radar, like limiting to one radar ship. Like, you know, now you have to, like you say, start using some of these DDs that aren't typically seen instead of, you know, small end radar YY, unless that thing's been banned. But like, you know, getting answers like, yeah, you'll even black. We've seen blacks.
Yep. And we just see so much radar. I mean, from destroyer perspective, it's pretty much either smoke or radar, or both in the case of the Gdansk, but it's banned. Melvin Mahler just playing a clavier saying, I don't need either of those two. As Stormgren's being pushed away from BCAP.
Well, I don't think they're going to be able to get BCAP until the Spade disappears, because Moskva Spade just constantly radar things.
Right. Yep. He has a really good choice for trying to hold an area. As we get the Death Snail going over on the sea side of things. Wargaming, please nerf Colbert. He's got his radar plugging along. They're not getting that much damage out of it. Looks like they've changed to the Summers. Nope, now they're going back to the Smalland. I don't like that. Keep focus on one ship.
Well, I mean, it's, you know, Smalland did, you know, have to use the DCP there. You know, so, you know, any damage is good damage.
That's right. Seabear, thank you for double checking the YouTubes. Appreciate you.
Oh, look, that's snail versus that snail. Over at Apples, but one's a super ship, the other one's just a poor old regular Des Moines that you never see played anymore.
It's one of the things that really frustrates me with all the radars. You get these death snails where everybody just sits in them and, you know, they just chuck torpedoes at each other and over and over and over again. Like, here comes the next death snail, the Delny, smoking up. Wargaming, please nerf Colbert. Nevsky, which is a little worse for wear at this point.
Somebody might have miscommunicated to use their W key, or they're trying to draw something out like a worm for their smoke.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put together a path for the Nevsky to... I don't know.
Oh, he's making a sickle because it's two Russian ships. Oh, I see it now. That's ingenious of them. Right, like, we don't need smoke to cover up our ships. We're going to make symbols.
That's right. That's right. Hello, Brutus. I gotta say, it's kind of interesting they would do something like that, but you're right. I would say that's going to be a miscommunication between the players. Where are you going? What's the purpose? Etc. Etc.
Oh, look, they still didn't get beat. Like, you're not going to get beat. Just keep the small in there to keep the Moskva in check.
I mean, you know, they are keeping Mento Broke's Vermont in position to smash this Vea. If it gets spotted.
Well, Club and Smullen decide to have a gun battle. Ooh, Vermont shooting at Club.
Oh.
Oh, that AP hurt.
That AP did hurt. Other AP coming from the other Vermont. I was tracking that one heading towards the Nevsky. All of that misses. Kleber does not get a heal.
Well, I mean, Smollen's still out. Ooh.
He'll be okay.
2 torps on a spay above Bacon there from Smalland, obviously.
Well, the big thing is he's detected, and the Vermont is right here. Brick is reloading. Again, that's where I think that unique upgrade would have helped. He would have been able to fire just a little bit earlier.
Right, but I mean, it's much better to kill him while he's in the smoke than visible.
Sure.
Nice dodge there by just stopping.
Yeah. Yep. Unicum trick. Just stop. Hold up the handbrake, and you're good. Small end for FFP in trouble again.
He's not in trouble. He's just dead.
We'll see. Oof, there he goes.
We'll see.
Hey, we've seen before ships that should die, not.
No, we've never seen that. We've never seen a battleship go in a Thunderdome.
Oh, you mean like the Wisconsin right now?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's true. The Brisbane is an interesting ban because the Nevsky exists, and I think the Nevsky is probably a nastier overall ship than a Brisbane. But, ooh! I saw that one coming.
Says, screw you, streamers. I did something in the Thunderdome.
They wanted that Svea gone, and they used both battleships to make it happen.
Well, I mean, they used a small one too. Give him some credit for spotting.
Yeah.
I mean, geez,
That's
you wonder
true.
why
Good point.
destroyers don't spot anymore. They never get credit for it.
Well, now we're going to see some American battleships trading blows. Wisconsin versus Vermont.
Well, small end. Might as well shoot because you're under radar as the Nevsky killed the Kleb. It was just a matter of time.
Yeah. Yeah, the Kleber really was in a tough position. I think after killing that Smallland was his only opportunity to leave, and he chose not to. What's going on over at A? Nothing. Okay, cool.
Wait, you mean there's supposed to be something going on versus 2 death snails?
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
See, and that's why I will disagree with the statement that the Nevsky's better than the Brisbane. The Brisbane's got 12-kilometer torpedoes, or is it 13.5?
I think it's 12. I think you're right. And that you're absolutely right. That does have an impact on the death snail too.
Like first shots we've seen that in. Brisbane had more torp kills than all DDs combined.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Oh.
What are we doing about?
He's
taking some
got
hits.
caught by somebody.
Speaking of getting caught, so is Battle King's Delny.
Oh, we find he's Russian. Apparently there's Russian biased.
Oh yeah, it was a good luck horseshoe. That's what that was. Got it. That old smoke chat catching up to it.
No. There was a slight little handle. Right, because we also could have claimed a croissant.
You're just making me hungry now. There goes the Delny.
Well, I mean, you're welcome.
You barely knew ye. And with that, well, never mind. I was gonna say we've tied it up on shifts, but then, nope.
Well, there goes one death snail and the other death snail, like opposite ends of the map.
Yep, and that's usually what happens with the death snail. Eventually, the radar ship or the destroyer providing the smoke dies, and once that happens, there goes the combo. Annapolis trying to take some chunks off of Happy Eats main. Here's what the Wisconsin is going to do next.
Fight of Vermont?
That's what it's looking like. Uh-oh. Gearing detected. That's on the Moskva radar.
That's not good.
Yeah. Docker's got to pucker up and dodge all the things.
Luckily for him, it's the gearing, like, that can do the massive reload, and the main didn't even bother shooting, so...
Yeah.
Gearing's just gonna live.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that that SHOTS didn't focus on Maho's gearing instead of the main. They kind
Well,
of had a little split fire action going on.
Shot's got a Vermont that's gonna see the broadside of the other Vermont.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So Vermont in the middle and Bacon is in some serious trouble.
Yep. Got some brick on brick action.
Ironically, the only people that can shoot him was the Vermont, so probably gonna walk away a little bit. Well, no, Wisconsin's just gonna tell me I'm an idiot. He pulls forward as he actually needs to, because he needs to get that F key. Like, we have no idea if he's used it recently.
He's using it now.
Well, clearly he did get it charged, so this is a dead Vermont.
Mm-hmm. Smallin goes down. I don't know why Stormgren was detected there. He must have opened up or something. Now, FTG's got to get this kill quickly here.
Yeah,
Mental broke, yeets out the Nevsky. Look at that. Now you gotta...
Yeah, he's broadside to a Moskva, and the Moskva can do some serious damage right here.
It's one of those things where if you know that the Moskva's coming, you got two choices. One is to back up like he's doing. I think he would have been better suited to just pull forward and turn right. But he's probably thinking about Happy Yeet's main as well.
Well, I mean, there's that. Plus, you have a Vermont, your Vermont buddy to help out. So, like, yeah, reversing is not the worst idea here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Moskva now still has to respect staying angled to two different ships in two different areas.
That's
like,
right.
You can't just keep Wing.
Yep, and meanwhile, Mental can just keep... He can keep doubling if he wants. He's got to worry about the gearing, of course. And Chad correcting us, it's 13.5 kilometer torpedoes on the Brisbane.
I knew it was one of the two.
Yeah.
But I mean, now Wisconsin's making the correct move, just charge the Moskva, because like you saying, the main is gone.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
And just punch him in the face.
Like that. Here comes Brick.
Remember, the upper part of the Moskva's bow is not an icebreaker. It's only 25, so you can punch right through it.
That's right, you can.
The lower part that is 50, and, you know, Annapolis is involved.
207 hit points.
Now 0.
Killed by the Annapolis.
No! Wisconsin and torpedoes.
He took one, it's okay, it's okay. He just casually turns to the right and smashy. Off in the distance. We have our dying ship. Actually, I could turn this way and get that one. It's even better. Let's go.
It's even better that Team Bravo won.
Team Bravo won. It was not an official Wargaming blowout because Summers is still over there for Team FFP. Congratulations. Good job. Shots up a game in this best of 3 series. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that first look. As I do every time, we're going to do a commercial break now just to make sure we have room in case, whatever, in case they want to get started right away. All right. Well, that was a really good start.
Oh, I don't like that start because typically, like what, yesterday Team Bravo would win and then that was our downfall. We won the first game and then just no. So,
well,
maybe
next
today
up,
we'll change that up.
Yeah. Next up, we're going to Trap, and then if this goes to a third game, the decider will be on Ocean.
Or we can have a 4-hour delay or wait.
Please no. Please no.
Oh look. Our 2 games combined lasted 14 minutes. What are we going to do with the extra hour we have now? Because steamroll.
I know. I'll go log in and YOLO and Paulo Emilio again.
Cut the grass, change the oil, walk the dogs, start dinner.
I cut up the stream yesterday, right? And like I was putting the timestamps. And remember, I told you I wasn't gonna edit out the long break like in between for what was it, TCA and shots? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I literally titled one section "Rules Lawyering."
Yeah, I really would like to know what the deciding factor was that said, no, it's forfeit to. No, you're gonna play the game.
Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. It's the ref's decision.
I mean,
they can make it. They did it.
Oh, I get it. It's just one of those things. I mean, what was it like? You know, if it's a legitimate reason, yeah, I can see, like, okay, you know, internet issues or whatever. You know, something. You know, your house is on fire. Can you give me a minute?
Right. Well, you never know. But either way, I want to take a moment to thank all of you guys for tuning in, whether it's over on Twitch or YouTube or Rumble or Kick. As a reminder, we do have codes that will be given away during the course of the stream. It's done automatically, so just keep an eye out for it. With the 4-minute delay, I may be calling out giveaways with only 5 minutes for you to enter. The easiest way to do this is just be active in chat and make sure you're following me on Twitch. Speaking of follows, Lord1958, thank you for the follow. And just now we had Johnny Thunder 814 following as well. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome on in. Just like I said, just keep typing something in chat every 10-15 minutes or something, and you're good. And that's right, Howlin Liu, that's definitely activating his adrenaline rush when the Wisconsin took a torpedo at the end.
I don't think he needed to activate his adrenaline rush. I think he needed to activate the funny button.
Well, yeah, but he did use it earlier, so he might not have it charged up yet.
Stupid Gehring with no HP. What a jerk.
Because the Wisconsin's funny button is actually pretty difficult to charge up, because you actually need to hit things with it.
Are you claiming skill issue with aim now?
Yeah.
That seems rude.
Rude. All right, well, both teams have all 9 players readied. And they're asking if people are ready. I'm going to say that we're ready. We gotta hurry up so we can... We gotta hurry up so we can wait for the grand final, because I doubt they're gonna start it early. Like yesterday.
Well, I mean, you never know.
You'd never know. Depending on timing.
Be onto my phone game.
Depending on timing, I might be able to do my card game.
We'll see. Not the card game. Anything but the card game.
Yes, the card game. I actually like the card game. I think it's fun. It's a nice change of pace.
It's just something else to do.
Yeah. And it distracts you from the actual game itself.
Whether you mean my wonderful teammates?
Right, exactly. Exactly. You can't blame it on your teammates when you lose a card game. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. When we got a game.
Sure.
Shall we go?
Maybe.
Maybe we should go. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Game 2 of Shots and FFP. Shots is up a game. And they're Bravo again, Puddin. I don't know. I don't want to root for Team Bravo. I want to get a game 3. Let's take a look at FFP's lineup. Kleber, Lucian, Delny, Smolland, missing 2 flags. Salem, an Annapolis, a Salem again, a Libertad, and a Vermont. Sorry about that. I just had a nasty cough I was able to catch at this end. Very interesting seeing Salem's. It's got that little T-Rex radar, but it's designed for just longevity with the super heals. I don't know that I like it, though. I mean, I think I'd rather just play a Des Moines.
I mean, it depends on where you're going to put the Salem, but like we have a, a Gering, Marceau, Lucian, Clab, Mosk, Nevsky, Vermont, Schlieffen, and Conde. Like, this would be one of the maps I could see bringing a Z and just parking it on B.
You can do that.
With a Golden Lou, obviously, to just get whatever out. But Lucian, I guess, does the same thing, but that's what, deep water torps?
Those are deep water torps, that's correct. Look at FDG's Schlieffen build. He's running Lutyens, but he didn't take preventative maintenance buff.
Right. Well, I mean, why would you take that? That would what? Save your torpedoes, possibly.
Right. Right.
Your secondaries that you're built into kind of heavily. I don't. I'm on the fence with the hydro mod for the Schlieffen.
And why is that?
I mean, either it's going to be brilliant because you kept something hydroed longer, or you're going to look like an idiot because when you needed your hydro, it was still on cooldown because it lasted too long.
Right. One of the problems with that, the alternative though, is what either the engine or fire chance reduction, which isn't that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things.
I mean, I like the not burn, just weird that way.
But yeah, so what we've been talking about with the Schlieffen is something we like to harp on a lot, and there's a reason for that. Preventative maintenance keeps your torpedoes, your guns, everything else working. Okay? It just decreases the chances of those things breaking, especially your secondary batteries, and your anti-air guns and randoms is very important too. So Lutyens has a buffed skill, so it's even better than standard. If you're running a ship that depends on secondaries, especially if you're going to go all in on them with the slot 6 module, then you probably want to keep them alive as long as possible. And that's where the buff preventive maintenance comes in play.
I mean, the other thing it does, but like it doesn't affect the battleship as much, but it does happen. It does help steering gears and your engine.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're not bringing it for that, obviously. It's like you're saying secondaries, but still, it's not unheard of like a torpedo hitting and knocking out the engine of a battleship.
Well, what do you know, guys? We have a death snail that's starting to form over in the big A cap.
This is the apple pie cap. It's so big.
There you go. I like Melvin Mahler's Marceau spotting the Annapolis for his teammates. It's a really nice position to be in. Over on the B cap, you've got Fountain. They're basically just both Lucians are kind of stuck there right now. Klansman 19's Moskva is trying to get into position so he can radar all of the B cap. You can see he's just not able to do so.
Well,
and
I would agree with you saying he's trying to get in position, but he keeps turning into the island like, they got his order wrong and they need to fix it.
I hate when that happens.
That's a bad radar. That is a bad radar by him.
Yeah. There's no point in radaring if you can't cover the entire map. Or entire cap. Well, I think his problem is he's worried about Libertad shooting him if he goes forward and broadside. Because that's what he's got to do. He's got to pull forward and turn.
Well, I mean, if he just goes forward and uses the island closer to Chocolate and Donut, he'll be fine from the Libertad.
The interesting thing is that Melvin Mahler just runs right in with the Marceau anyway. And that pushes Fountain out, and there you go.
Now, what I think Klansman needs to do is reverse, go dark, and go forward to the second island to help deal with this push.
Absolutely. So, move up to about there. Get himself in a position to be shooting the small end, especially right now.
I don't
agree
know
with you,
if
Puddin'.
there's a good place, even though I can't see it. Maybe an inch further back or forward? Just play devil's advocate?
I like the positioning of Wargaming Please No Nerf Colbert and his Conde. Just able to keep farming things from maximum distance. Except if he stays too much longer on this border, he's gonna be like actually stuck.
He might be stuck, but I mean, luckily, iCUE put an island in the way for him to block some of those shells. And on the same note, Boggsy put it there, which screws him over from shooting things, potentially, if he goes forward.
Yeah, I'll bet you they worked in tandem on that
island.
one.
Right? We have dual-purpose guns. We have dual-purpose islands.
See what's going on back over at the A cap.
Oh, that's snails?
Yeah. And Vermont shells coming in on the Nevsky from long range. Oof. He dug in a bit.
More importantly, Vermont just touched the Marceau again. Didn't touch him as badly as last game, but, like...
Brig smash.
He kind of put it in Lucian's favor to potentially even win this gunfight now.
Because the other Lucian is helping Marceau out. There you go.
I mean, I do believe that, like, Vermont did shoot too, but yeah. Oof. That's solo Marceau.
Here comes the last salvo. Ah, Melvin's fine. He just listed lazily to the right.
Well, the other club in Alpha is now spotted through the radar. I think he's going to be able to get out of there unless we get, like, triple fires. Vermont shot at last known for the Annapolis, I believe?
Yep. Missed.
Just missed.
And Annapolis was actually detected, I think, on radar for that shot.
Yeah. Was briefly.
Let's go back over to the other side. And we're about to see Schlieffen versus two Salems. Happy Eats Libertad taking looked like a torpedo there. He's on one fire. Trying to heal through it.
I think the Schlieffen must up a little bit too far forward for the second Salem. Should have stayed behind the island and just deal with one at a time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't give them a 2v1 opportunity. Oh, he does eat us to lead us one Salem. Super heal that.
I do believe it will cost him his ship, though.
Yeah, great cost in order to make that happen. Fortunately for him, the Salem actually was waved off and just got smashed by the Moskva.
I mean, the Salem should be able to take this fight against the Schlieffen if the Moskva stays out of it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. If the Salem can't, Libertad is coming.
Oh, here comes some torpedoes.
Yep. Yep. And
Eats one. Oh, I think he's going to eat a second one.
Yep. And the DCP is down. There he goes. But I agree. Yeah, he definitely pulled up too fast, and that got him killed. Ooh, look at that. A has been capped. We didn't catch that before. FFP grabbing the A cap.
No, A was capped. All Team Bravo was doing was delaying it. Club came in and got capped right away.
Oh, at the beginning.
But more importantly, they're about to lose chocolate because Club is back capping them.
Mm-hmm. I like that play. We see that a lot on this map.
I'm really not seeing a good way for Team Alpha to get back into this.
Well, you know, they have managed to push shots out of the ACAP, which is very important. That does get them the point generation. And you can see that shots has been pushed to the corner of the map. If they can hold shots in that corner, then they're fine. The big concern is if they overpush, right? If the Delny gets too far away from the Annapolis, he's got 2 smokes left. And you can see he's purposely not doing that. He's staying where he's at. So if they can somehow kind of hold position here, I think they're okay. The big question is, how is the North going to play out?
Well, luckily the Happy Feet reversed in his battleship, so the Smaller wasn't so isolated, right? Because there was a potential for 3 destroyers to go up against him.
Yes.
But with him reversing, you know, he can get his main batteries, his guns. Hopefully Smallin can kill the Marcel before he dies, but I don't think so.
Nope.
I think that seals it.
You just got executed. You're probably right. It's going to be difficult at this point for FFP to get back into this game, which unfortunately will result in a 2-0 sweep for shots and a rematch again.
I mean,
Shots
Club
and
has
TCA.
2 options. Go around the 10 line, come down, you know, keep the battleship spotted, and then potentially backcap Donut again. While your Moskva farms out the BB, or go around and just preserve your life. You know, go down the A line to like 2-3, but I think the important thing is to keep the battleship spotted, but you have the other Marceau to do that too. Like the one that has no HP that outspots the battleship.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much Melvin's only job right now, is just to keep an eye on things. And we didn't mention it earlier, but Lucian does have a heal, but it's a weird kind of heal. It's a long duration, slow tick heal. So you have to get in the habit of using that heal basically right at the beginning of your engagement. Look at Melvin Waller.
Just much about the Conde was literally just moved all the way down to A.
Yeah, well, he got off the border finally.
Oh, Gehring for Jocker's Gehring is down 1 set of torpedoes.
I see that now. Yeah. Oof. Unfortunate. Still, a minute and 35 to go.
Somehow?
It did indeed. 1 minute and 30 seconds until a shots victory.
No, it's going to be quicker faster than that, because there's no way Libertard here lives.
Probably not. So we can get set up for our death pick here, because that'll probably, yep, pretty much seals the deal. So I guess I'll do like this. Ta-da. Yeah. Alrighty then. Congratulations, shots. 2-0.
Yeah, it's not official because we did lose the Schlieffen.
Yep.
More importantly, Team Bravo wins.
Team Bravo wins, which we're always looking for, I suppose. So, ladies and gentlemen, our scheduled start time is 24 minutes